Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Situational Awareness. I'm your host, Mark. I play Glebnor, and I'm joined, as always, by the Chaos Crew.
Roger playing Arendare.
Rich playing Theo.
Howard playing Toluga.
Ryan playing everyone else.
He's back, baby!
He's back.
Woo!
And gone through therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, so much trauma.
I know. Well, it was one of those things where it was like, I was trying to think, how do I bring you back in a way that doesn't feel cheap? You know? I was
like, he's back.
Yeah.
It's
We'll slaughter some werebears.
I had like an idea of like door to door, like basically missionaries showing up.
Fucking Jehovah's.
Yeah, essentially just being like, have you heard of the God of Fire? Like just kind of there like help. But I was like, that doesn't feel very earned. And I also thought it'd be a cool way to show why Arendare is maybe so crazed, which is, you know,
Were creatures.
fighting in a werewolf war. I
Beast
also
Wars?
I wanted to, I thought Beast Wars would be fun.
Wars.
I figured that'd be a good way to kind of set up a little bit some of the stuff going on in Solaria / Corellis, what the elves are kind of dealing with in the north a little bit. Yeah, they're like on the border of just like a crazy forest full of werebeasts. So their border disputes are pretty bloody and violent.
So many new friends I could make.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When we get there. This was described as 100 years
Yeah.
in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is probably buttoned up by the time we get there?
Possibly. Yeah.
They probably just own the whole area.
I'm trying to get some were disease.
I know. I almost made you a werebore, and then I had to figure out how that would work with astral projection.
You can all get where
Yeah, I was about to
animals.
say, would it work?
I don't. Probably not.
Maybe like in his mind, he thinks he's a werewolf
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
He was like,
full moon. You just shapeshift into.
Yeah.
look at me howl, daddy.
I maybe would have given you like a stupid like boar form or something. I don't know. I would have come up with something.
A borm?
I always love it like when
I'll stop.
like in D&D when they're like their appearance is totally different.
Yeah.
But they're still acting the same.
Mhm.
So it's like fun. That's like fun role playing.
Totally.
Like when like one person's like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why did you just call that woman your dad?"
I love Toluga with like his voice coming out of a beautiful woman. I thought that'd just be really funny.
That's how Toluga sees himself as a
Yeah.
beautiful fish man
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
When you describe the fish lips, I have this stupid meme. This one I was picturing. We'll put it on the something. I don't know. We won't.
We'll forget. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, all right, we'll have him earn it. I also figured, because obviously Theo's god powers are like getting stronger and stronger. I was like, what is Revivify? It's just asking your god to get someone back. So you could maybe pull it off as a group if you tried real hard. And then it gave me an excuse to just kind of show more of Arendare's backstory a little bit, and then give you guys like a fun, like easy fight against some were stuff. Those are all like challenge rating like 3, 4, 5 kind of. So nothing too crazy, but enough that you guys
have
could.
10 on a werebear?
Yeah, it was like 10 on the werebear.
Are those like the actual stat blocks?
Yeah.
Huh.
The wereboar only had 10 as an AC. Werewolf was only 11. So nothing crazy. I had a were tiger, but I didn't want the fight to go too long. I wasn't just trying to show off every single were stat block I have, but I figured give you the big 3, you know.
Here comes the were turtle.
Yeah. Well, I had a were bat, and the picture was so freaky looking. It was just like this weird.
Sounds sick.
Yeah, it was gross, but
Just a weird flat nose.
yeah. But I mean, that was a fun one. It was nice seeing Arendare confront his weird trauma.
Yeah. I'm glad you made him a captain.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
A little bit
Get
of
some rank.
Yeah. Little
Kind of made your soldier background kind of more prestigious almost.
yeah.
Which is also why it was such a betrayal that you had kind of turned on these other elves and killed them.
Yeah, that's even more
Yeah.
brutal.
Well, apparently they're all baby back bitches.
Baby back bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Baby back bitch.
if you just got like a bow and arrow and there's like werewolves charging at you, maybe you don't, you know.
I beat him with my bare hands.
I was using a bow and arrow. I was doing great.
You guys are level 8 badasses trapped in little elven bodies, so it was no
Yeah.
problem for you.
There's a little younglings.
Yeah.
Little youngling elves.
Just gotta throw
Only
hands
100
better.
150.
Yeah. He's just a kid.
Kids love throwing hands.
Didn't even get to live to see 200.
I realized that like Reggie, the only like weapon he could use was a sling. So I thought it really funny.
So silly.
This stupid little slingshot the whole fight. Also, I good point calling out that Reggie would be a little machine.
Yeah.
Which I think was good because I was like, it is. I kept forgetting that Arendare didn't know. So it
Yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, he's been in
I was going
disguise
to
the whole
question
time.
them
Yeah.
once I came back.
yeah.
Like, I was
Why
going
he-
to question Bleebly
Yeah.
and be like, why did Reggie get pulled with all the other
Yeah.
metal?
Oh, I was gonna lie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of iron in his diet.
He keeps BBs in his pocket.
I was going to say,
condition.
if I could tell that Bleebly was lying to me,
Mhm.
then
break
I
your
was
faith.
going to be like, he's lying to me, but for a reason.
Yeah.
So then I would just like pull up with keep going on with the charade, be like, yeah, this regular dwarf that's traveling with us, like just going along with it. I was like, I got you.
Put your servo into it.
I got you, buddy.
I did really like the
Wink.
ongoing servo joke. Always cracked me up.
I want to go back to the garage real quick. So Bleebly's now the owner of the car.
Yeah. Figure we'll give him like a cool little. That makes sense for you, right?
Yeah.
The
It's
hermit
like a-
crab is part of the car.
Yeah.
Is there a way to disconnect it?
I kind of pictured it sort of like, you know how it's like the top of R2D2 is always kind of like chilling in an X-Wing?
Yeah.
That was kind of the vibe. I mean, if you guys want to make some like crazy checks to try to like remove it, you
Well,
could.
Why would we?
Because I think the car's not going to make it up to space and stuff. But the magnet crab would probably be real helpful.
thinking
You
way
want
far
to put
ahead.
him in an X-Wing?
You just park that car in
No,
like
I
a
wanna fucking-
lot somewhere.
Yeah, obviously we'll put the fucking immovable rod in there like the club.
Yeah.
If he figures out like, rocket propulsion and everything,
Oh,
we
now
just
it's a
strap-
fucking rocket car?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't you see Fast and the Furious? They went to space. We can do
true.
the exact same thing.
I don't want to be Fast and the Furious.
Why do you think I want a bald cap?
Family?
I did
Family.
not even realize that's
Mi
what you were getting at.
familia.
For family.
I'm setting it up. I'm going to get in the car with a wife beater and the bald cap on, and that's
For a
it.
disguise to go into Corella.
Yep.
I'm going to give you guys a truck full of DVD players to steal. It is so crazy to think that is what the first movie is about.
Yeah.
Gonna get a bunch of Toshibas. It's so stupid. so stupid.
I've only ever seen the first one.
They're easy to move.
Yeah.
Very quick to move.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they were back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, try moving DVD players now.
Get punched in the face. Like, get out of here.
I'm a little nervous about the next episode because one, I don't play soccer. Two, when trying to come up with rules, I kept getting wicked overwhelmed by how complicated I was making it. And I was like, we're just gonna like loosey goosey a soccer game. We're gonna do some skill checks.
I watched
and
Ted Lasso. We'll be fine.
No
Yeah.
one's listened to this for the consistency of actual physics and reality.
Yeah, or else they would have been upset about the fart cloud bug.
Listen,
Ryan.
there were pheromones. There was a radius on the pheromones. Fucking deal with it.
Wind had no factor.
Wind had no factor about you guys standing on a fucking truck going 100 miles an hour. So
I'm made of goo.
what does that mean?
Oh, it's not 100 miles an hour. It's 100 feet per...
Oh yeah, which
Yeah, it's 65 miles per hour. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
See what happens?
someone did the math on it.
You're trying to
and-
make it reality.
Yeah, it's not as fun. Turns out.
Yeah, reality sucks. Fall into a world of make-believe and wonder.
Oh, and then we should shout out the one YouTube comment we've gotten, which was very funny.
No, we get YouTube comments all the time from one person.
Our best listener.
You had to put me on the spot like this?
I am.
I'm
Pull
not
him
logged
up.
in. I don't know the person's name. It's Variant Mouse something.
Okay, well,
There you go.
hilarious comment stating that I think the comment was basically, I can't believe that many grenades were stuck to the car for that whole fight and somehow didn't blow up, which is so true because I felt the same way. I was like,
Yeah, Variant Mouse 3751. Give him a follow on YouTube.
yeah,
Great
our
taste
number
in
one,
podcasts.
our favorite listener.
I mean, we suggested blowing up the grenades. Just
Yeah.
Everyone would have been so
everyone would be
close.
like,
Reggie was
"Well,
there."
they're so close to the grenades.
Yeah.
Well, Roger, you forget. I taped 5 grenades together. It did 90 damage in a
Wasn't it
He
91?
was only there as a listener.
It was 91 damage.
Sorry,
don't
91.
Don't short yourself.
91 damage and basically made a small mushroom cloud.
Could have killed like all 3 of those things
And us.
immediately.
And
Well,
Reggie,
basically,
who we need to fix the problem.
There would
Blaze
have
of glory.
There would have been like a crater, and then Theo would have had to figure out how to get all of you back.
Yeah.
Basically.
It would have been a singles campaign for a little bit.
Nice solo journey.
Yep.
Yeah, me and Rich do a solo
Just
arc.
hanging out.
I was amazed that you killed off the bone crab so quickly.
I know.
Like,
They tried
look
to.
at the
so-
flowers. Boom.
I'm so happy.
Listen, they put me in a position where I had to kill them.
After all that arguing,
Well,
Just
they
they
tried
did
to
one
encroach
thing.
on my daughter's space.
They try to move the wall a tiny bit, so he killed them.
I
The
actually
creeping bone disease.
this week
not a problem.
This week I was really just like in brainstorming mode, and one of the fucked up ideas I had was you would open up the back of the truck, and the crabs would have eaten Luga.
Oh my
I was
god!
gonna be
I
like,
would've-
I know, and I was like, literally, Hart will quit this podcast. So I
would have walked out.
Yeah, so I was like, not gonna do that, but. I just wanted to kind of like leave it so that you had the options of what you wanted to do with them, kind of. But yeah,
I was fully expecting him to free them and then like apologize and give them more of the fucking cab.
Yeah, I thought you
No.
were just gonna kick him out.
No, they tried to take the truck from my daughter
yeah,
and Gorpor.
They must die.
but thank you for getting rid of the crab problem because I mean I
Yeah.
don't know how much longer that bit would have been.
Well, now I got to worry about the
Just looming.
No, just
Yeah.
an empty
the
glass terrarium.
Bonami.
I mean, honestly, I'm definitely doing the bone nami,
I ride the
Crab
bone wave.
Crab Nami.
crab nami.
Sorry, Crab Nami and the bone
No.
wave.
It's a great episode name.
We're all getting bone shiver disease.
Not me.
It's gotta go big flat. We're gonna surf on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You'll get the bone shiver. But you don't have any. He doesn't have
I
any
don't have
bones.
Surfs up.
Yeah,
Slurms.
Also,
up.
we just
Slurps up. Is that what you
slurps
said?
up. We didn't. We established that it's not actually a bone disease. It's like some weird cough.
yeah, it's like a fever.
Yeah, this gives you
Yeah.
like the flu.
It's the whooping cough.
You just get
Great.
really, 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 really tired
Yeah,
and weak
I think it's but we don't have to worry about that anymore.
For a while.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
Till
Yeah.
the bone wave.
I'm also pumped that you're not
How
going
you gonna? How are you gonna decide like how many crabs were in the area that heard this?
Should I
roll
roll it?
50 D100s?
Should I roll like 10 D100s right now?
I have a stat block that's just bone swarm, I think. So I think it will just be a wave of bone crabs attacking you guys, and we'll do like swarm rules for it.
I assume even if one found out, they could go back to their
Yeah.
their like,
hive mind.
hive
Yeah, it's
and
hive
then and then share that information, and they'll be like, okay, you got to kill this fish man.
Yeah.
Do
With a fat ass.
is there a world where we can negotiate with the bone wave?
No.
No.
You'd be like,
Good old bone wave negotiations.
No,
Yeah.
now you want, hold on. Now you want to negotiate with the crabs?
yeah, Jonas the bonus sucked. And we got rid of him for you.
Good old
You're welcome.
Fumpenstein.
Fumpenstein.
Yeah, Fumpenstein and
Hold on.
Clicky.
Can I say I left a Frumpenstein on that?
No.
No, you killed
Do
him.
you want
all
to leave the
along.
litigious one alive?
But his name is funny.
You forgot that. You're like
Yeah, I forgot his name.
blowing them away. Oh, his name.
Literally, the only one I remembered was Fumpenstein.
I like the idea if we do like a campaign.
That's why I wrote him down.
Do a campaign like way in the future. Your new characters will like somehow like come across a small gravestone. Here lies Fumpenstein.
His last one. Hey, it's me, Fumpenstein. Come on.
Come on, man.
Remember me?
No.
Did
We
we
had a
put
lot of
him?
laughs.
Did you put him to rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
You buried him. Yeah.
buried them and put them to rest.
Okay.
It's a nice, classy funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, everything I've killed is other. If they don't believe in Krizik, good funeral.
Yeah. I love the idea of you guys like shopping for chips while you just hear gunshots going off in the fucking truck. So stupid.
What are you talking about?
he had
He didn't hear anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You guys rolled kind of weird.
I rolled.
He
awful.
heard it.
I heard it.
Yeah.
and then he ran out screaming "Daddy!" and I was like, "Ah, he's got it."
He was just getting handfuls of ruffles. Just
Oh yeah.
And no one's paying for these. It's coming out of our budget.
left an
We're bringing Petch back to life. He can stand
Take the hit on 2
to
bags of
understand
chips.
that I can get a bag of Ruffles.
Nonsense.
Fair. It's fair trade.
Yeah, I bring him back to life. I get a bag of chips. Fair trade.
But my son has a whole garbage bag full of nonsense.
Well, I mean, you got to settle up with that.
I left an IOU.
that accrues interest, son.
That's as good as money.
You don't want to keep that.
Every day you don't pay it, that's a silver coin added.
The juice is
Says
running.
who?
Me, your father.
Why are you running some weird bank against us?
Because my son will not run off of IOUs and gambling.
How much money do we have?
Like 300, I think.
I'm not telling you guys anymore.
Where did 299 of those dollars come from?
Illegal gambling.
Hey, you're welcome.
In payday loans.
And payday loans.
You're gonna hide the amount of money that you have.
Everyone.
I just love that we just give it all
Classic,
to Hart. You keep
classic
track
head of the
this
church
shit.
over here.
You're the one that gives me all the responsibility.
Don't worry about how much money we have. And we definitely didn't get these paintings from the Nazis.
All I'm saying is my son will not be a gambling addict or enabler. And will pay his bills respectfully.
Payday loans are a legitimate business.
Not in our church.
It's predatory, but it's legitimate.
Not in our church.
God.
I was like looking at what episode we're going to be on, and I was like, it is so stupid that like the 50th episode, like the big
It's FIFA.
like, it's like a FIFA mini game. Because I remember I was like plotting it out. I was like, and then 50, I'll have like a big cool fight. But we're so
in a stadium of Europeans.
yeah.
Are we gonna have to decide positions?
Yeah, I guess we can do that
Oh
now.
my God.
I think I should be goalie.
I should
You?
be goalie.
You're slippery.
I have 6 arms.
You're slippery.
Yeah,
All
but
the
he can
balls
go big
fly
flat.
off you.
We don't know if you can big flat.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking elf. What am I? I'm a European.
No, I think you guys are you. but
Are you
wearing
gonna
little
look
soccer.
up soccer players?
No, I can't keep track of that. I think you guys will be you, but just in little soccer outfits. I think that'd be more fun.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should be goalie then. He get big flat everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying they
then
can't say he's
fling
doing
it
a
back.
handball if he has no hands.
He'll fling it back like flubber.
Goalie can touch the ball.
Yes, but if you don't have hands, or they can't. You can argue a case that you don't have hands. You could just slap the ball out in the field.
You can't even high five someone without your hand slipping off them.
Yeah. So if I touch the ball, it'll slip way up.
Is the musket attached in this?
No, I think we're gonna go no weapons for this. It'll be.
okay.
I think the way this is gonna work is whoever is the goalie, you'll be making dexterity saving throws to block shots. I looked up how long a like soccer like pitch is. It's 360 feet,
Yeah, it's long.
so it's pretty long.
Yep. I thought you were going to say, I looked at how long a soccer game is. Like,
No, yeah, we do a 4-hour episode.
to see you like taking notes, like watching ESPN.
Yeah.
Okay.
are you looking
They
at
have a
over there?
coach. Okay.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
wears suits.
Yeah, I think it'll be 5v5. It'll be you 4 and Petch. Reggie will be the little coach on the sideline.
Nice.
Yeah, and I found I don't know if you guys I think we've maybe done like a quickling fight before, but they're these like little fast shitty fae that I'm having just zooming around. Be a lot of athletics and acrobatics checks to do stuff. You guys can try to foul them.
I was going to say, can we tackle them on purpose?
Yeah, you can slide
Can we
tackle.
flop?
Yeah, you can
Can we
flop.
flop?
So
Oh, yeah.
flopping will be performance checks.
Flopping all
What's
over
your
this bitch.
What's your performance?
Terrible.
You go big
I got
flat.
a +0.
You can big flat flop.
I got a -1 to performance.
If anyone,
I bounce and land back on my feet.
if any of our viewers are expecting like a buttoned up mini game next episode, it's not going to be that. This is going to be basically in initiative, everyone doing a bit on their turn, figuring out how we get the ball around.
One question I have.
Uh-huh.
When I'm running and I want to kick the ball into the other goal, can I use sharpshooter?
Yes.
Well, he's nailing every shot.
100%. I think it'll be that you won't be able to take a shot unless you get within 30 feet of the goal. I think that'll be kind of how we do it. So,
No half courts.
yeah. So dribbling the ball will be, I think it's going to half your movement. So if you like want to move the ball up while dribbling, it'll be half your movement.
Gotcha.
Passing will be athletics or acrobatics checks.
See, this is why I should be a power forward.
Yeah,
I mean, fast as fuck, and I got athletics and acrobatics
Yeah.
through the roof.
Get in there.
yeah. So it's really up to you guys how you guys want to play it.
Who has the best deck save?
He
Probably
does,
Danger
but
sense
he
will give
also,
me advantage.
Yeah,
Anyways.
advantage.
he
Yeah.
also has the best movement, though.
Yeah, I get 50 feet. So, and I can bonus action dash, so I can go 50
But you could
feet.
step of the wind.
Yeah, but
Will
a
the ball
limited
come with?
number of times.
The ball will go with it. It'll just half your movement.
On step of the wind, the ball will go with.
I
The
get
ball
4.
will go with. Yeah. So you
I
could
could only
like,
do it 4 times, whereas he could do it indefinitely.
All right.
yeah. And then I think we'll treat like basically like if someone goes to pass and it goes by the other team, it'll almost be like opportunity attacks. So they can try to make acrobatic checks to steal. We're making it up as we go along. I think it's going to be pretty great.
Give me a whole bunch of malarkey.
Yeah, a whole bunch of malarkey next episode, definitely.
Say, can we? I don't think we have a spot for another mic because we could have Chris, our producer, is here, and he could color commentate. But I don't think we have the room on the board to add another mic.
Wait, could Luga come in with us?
You guys already got sucked in, and Luca was not part of that operation.
So,
Web up the
she
net.
didn't hold hands with us.
Did my bag of holding come?
No.
I just want Cobbler as like our coach.
I think I'm going to make Reggie the coach. I think I'm going to have Reggie in a little suit, just yelling at the refs.
Just folded arms.
Yeah.
Faster, better.
Yeah. Join us next week, guys. It's going to be real stupid. We're kicking off the year strong.
Real dumb.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, 2025. We got so much dicey ahead.
Yeah, we're Dyson.
Dyson hard.
Sports.
Anyways, yes,
Sports.
Go sports.
Go sports.
So, everybody, listen. We have a YouTube. Okay?
Yeah.
So go rate it there. Give us a thumbs up.
One of our great listeners comments all the time. Go talk to him. He's bored by himself.
Yeah.
Or herself.
He or she can't believe that they're the only person listening. And I can't either. Anyways, if you can go on iTunes and give us 5 stars, that would really help the show too, because that like fucking boosts your metrics. So if you like it, just like click it. And if you hate it, give us 1 star, but make sure it's the one all the way on the right. And as always, thank you from the bottom of my gooey Glebnor heart for listening. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Woo! Chris put some sounds in. You know, that kind of shit.
Wahoo.
Fucking blowers. Yeah. Little cranky things on a stick.
Noisemaker.
Siren horns. Whatever. And yeah. We're going to play a little soccer. Go! Keep it dicey.
That was impressive.
This has been a Business Shark production.